Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing things a little bit differently today because today I want to do something that's a little experimental for me. I've done scenics, I've done the kind of stuff that I'm going to go try to do, but have you ever seen those shots where they do like a really intense neutral density filter in the middle of the day and you get, you still have the sunshine look, but you get the motion because you've got such a long exposure? I'm going to go try to do that. For whatever reason, I've been kind of intrigued by that recently. So I've been doing a couple little experimental type things around my swimming pool because there's a lot of motion in the water when the pool's running. But now I'm going to go downtown. I won't have water, although I may run out somewhere that's got some water and try to, I don't know, I might go a couple different places. Yeah, this video is going to go differently than most of my videos because I haven't really planned it out. I'm just kind of scrambling, but I'll tell you what I've got. I've got my camera. I've got 6.5 stops of neutral density on it. I've got a 3-stop neutral density. I've got a 2, a 2, and I've got a polarizer, which is 1.5. So that would be 6.5 stops, right? 6.5, and of course, taking the tripod. I've got my 10 to 24 millimeter lens. We got the wide angle thing. I'm stacking 3 filters only because that's what I have. I know you can buy them that have like 10 or 15 stops in one filter, which would be better. Stacking them up like that gives me a little bit of a vignetting issue when I'm at 10 millimeters, so we'll probably be at about 12, 14 millimeters at the widest. But this is just really kind of experimental. See if we can come up with some cool stuff. Let's go try it. I think the point of this video is not to necessarily have achieved something perfect with this long exposure thing, because it's kind of new to me. I've done long exposures before, of course, but I haven't done middle of the day, bright sunlight, stacking a whole bunch of neutral density on there and then trying to drag the shutter. So it's, these shots are pretty, but they're not phenomenal. It's an ongoing experiment. So the point of the video is just that even after 30 years of being a professional photographer, you still got to get out and you've got to experiment a little bit, push yourself, get creative, and just get out. I mean, that's why I love being a photographer. I could just get out and do something and create and experiment, and this will be an ongoing thing. You guys can tell me if you have little tips to this. I'm sure part of it would be having 10 stops of neutral density or 15. That probably would have helped the whole thing, as well as, you probably got to have the right kind of clouds that are going to drag across the sky and be dramatic. It was a little windy today, so I thought that would help get the clouds moving. But my shutter speed was just, I got up to maybe 6 seconds where I was still maintaining a good exposure. Anything longer than that, it was getting just overexposed. So live and learn. A little bit of experience. We'll come back out and do it again, but I have to show you something real quick before I go. On my way home, I was going through this park, and look at all those flags that they've put up in the park, which was another opportunity to stop and take some pictures. I didn't do the long exposure thing here. I just straightforward just took advantage of that many flags out and about waving in the wind. Just super cool. So probably a stock opportunity. I think those will make some neat images, and that'll also make a good way to end this video. So I'm going to go out showing you the images I took of these flags, as well as probably some video, and blend the video here. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did that. Give me a like if you would. If you got comments about the long exposure thing, some tips, some tricks, let me know, because I'm going to go out and do it again, and I want to do it better next time. So let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video.